6 o'clock, I will call the meeting of the Southmont School Board of Trustees to order. Mr. Reeves, would you call roll?
Yes. Mr. Bannon.
Here.
Yes.
Present.
Mr. Mason. Present. Mr. Watson.
Here.
Mr. Davis. Here. Mr. Kincaid.
Present.
Here. Dr. Little.
Present.
It's here.
And we will do the pledge now.
We have a small but mighty group. They're going to try and use their really loud pledge voices. But if you would please help us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. I have 4 kiddos with us. They are representing a group of about 56 kids. So please take it lightly on them. They've got big weight to carry on their shoulders tonight. We at Lenoga offer clubs on Tuesday afternoons from 3 to 3:30 for our kids. And we ask community members to come in and teachers to come in and teach those clubs. Last quarter, we had 56 kids who participated. This quarter, we have 51 kids who are participating. Clubs have a wide variety. You guys want to share some of your favorite clubs? I want you to do your name and then tell them what club you've been part of.
Race in the historical building. My favorite club is the gaming club, and my name is Hazel. My name is Harper, and I love the book club. My name is Christy, and I love English.
Lucy's in Spanish. So this year we've offered Spanish, chess, cooking, wildlife, volleyball, basketball, and ukulele club. We have some of our volunteers from school here that have taught some clubs. Mrs. Long lended her basketball skills to our basketball club along with Mrs. McCormick. She was the ball girl.
I know what not to do.
And Mia taught ukulele club for us, Mia Myers, our 4th grade teacher. Our students seem to really enjoy it. What we're excited about this year is we actually got a Montgomery County Education grant last year to use this year that allows us to partner with 4-H of Montgomery County. So this year we're offering 2 4-H projects that our students can enroll in. Wildlife is one of them. They'll be in Wildlife Club for 8 weeks for 30 minutes. And during that time, the home extension ladies are coming, teaching them, getting them through their manual, and then they're actually making their project that will be ready for the 4-H fair this July. Next quarter, Mr. Davis is going to offer a 4-H club. He was not in 4-H as a kid, but he is going to help us with our electricity projects. So we are all the time looking for someone to come and share their love of any sort of hobby, craft, sport. If you would like to pour into the kids at Lenoga, we'd love to see you. Do you guys have anything else you want to share?
Can we have these ladies and gentlemen shake the
Yes, come on down.
Wrong hand. I think we did take our pictures of the band, so I'm sure Ms. Myers is why I messed up that order, but I mean, we can have them hang around.
Okay, will you guys wait for this a little bit?
Do the recognitions. Nice job.
I also get the honor tonight of announcing our Mounties of the Month. I'm gonna start with Lenoga, and one of our volunteers today was also from Lenoga. Her name is Miss Hazel Wood. Hazel is a shining example of responsibility and kindness at Ladoga Elementary. As a third grader, she consistently goes above and beyond to help others. She takes time to support a classmate during specials, lunch, and recess, showing patience, empathy, and leadership well beyond her years. Recently, Hazel was awarded the Responsibility Award for Character Counts, a well-deserved recognition of the character she shows each and every day in class. She can always be counted on to do the right thing, take initiative, and treat others with respect. Hazel's caring heart and dependable nature make her a true role model for her peers. I'd also like to celebrate Becky Ambrose. Becky is truly instrumental to the success we experience at Ladoga. As a Title I assistant, she brings consistency, thoroughness, and heart to everything she does. Becky takes the time to get to know her students' strengths and areas for growth, then she digs in with them, fostering their learning. She can be found any time of the day in the classroom or at her small group table, helping students succeed with patience, encouragement, and determination. Becky's commitment extends beyond her work with students. She views Ladoga as her home and treats it with care and dedication. Her dependability, kindness, and connection with our kids make her an invaluable member of our school community. From Ladoga tonight, we also have Nicole Hazlett. She was last month's Snouty of the Month for Ladoga, but unable to attend. She's already received her certificate, but I don't like to tell you about her. She's our Title I teacher at Ladoga. She's formerly a fourth grade teacher, rocks at fourth grade, but man, her heart lives in the data world, and that's what we needed in our Title I realm. So we've invited her over to be our Title I teacher. She's doing a great job. In all honesty, she said to me, I don't know how to teach phonics. And then she dug in and she spent a lot of time learning how to teach phonics to kids. Most recently, she came up to me with some test scores from a kiddo and was like, look at the growth we're making. We're seeing so many changes. I'm ready to move them out of the group. So she is exactly the heart that we needed in that position. She shows up for the kids. She knows them inside and out. She knows their data and she knows how to move them. We're just really thankful for all of them. And now, New Market, Delaney Carr. Delaney is a wonderful example of what it means to be caring, kind, and has shown a lot of personal growth this year. Delaney has a big heart. She is one of the first to offer a helping hand or a kind word to a classmate in need. She is always lending a smile to brighten someone's day and shows kindness in everything she does. She has shown a lot of personal growth this year. She works hard to do her best, takes pride in her learning, and doesn't give up when things get challenging. Delaney, we're proud of you and grateful for the difference you make in our school every day. Next, we have Annika Cummins. Annika is our 3-year-old pre-K teacher. She's a positive, fun, energetic classroom teacher with a heart for our little ones. She is the friendly face and kind person that we want to welcome our students and parents to their first school experience. She uses play-based learning to teach our students structure and academics. She has an ability to manage a classroom of little ones where they are learning and having fun. She's a true asset to New Market. She was a pre-K teacher for my little one, and he loved her as well. Walnut. Do we have Colton Morgan? Colton has made enormous leaps and gains this year in all aspects of school. He works hard on all of his assignments and cares about trying his best. Colton has been very focused on making sure he has a growth mindset this year. We're still progress over perfection. And for Staff of the Month, Amy Hutchison. Amy is a hardworking teacher who wholeheartedly wants the students to excel. Each day she begins with a smile and a specific plan for every child. Amy works with students across the grade levels that includes pre-K through 5th grade. She's able to switch levels and subjects anytime throughout the day. Her fellow teachers appreciate the way that she collaborates with all the teachers, asks questions, and offers solutions. She's an important piece in the education of our students at Walnut Elementary School, and we are grateful to have her here. In the junior high, we have Presley Leska. Presley is an outstanding example of what it means to be a true Mountie. As an active member of the Royal Ambassadors and several junior high Mountie sports teams, she demonstrates teamwork, leadership, and school pride both in and out of the classroom. Academically, Presley excels in all her subjects, showing dedication and a strong work ethic that sets her apart. Beyond her achievements, she is known for her kindness, sincerity, and positive attitude, earning the respect and admiration of our teachers and peers alike. We are proud to recognize Paisley for her excellence and character. And then Brian King, which tripped me up a little bit because he's a walnut in my head. Brian here tonight. Okay, we'll read about him. Mr. King, a seventh grade math teacher, joined the junior high after many successful years teaching at the elementary level. He has been a sincerely welcomed addition to our school, quickly embracing the junior high culture with enthusiasm, positivity, and determination. His deep understanding of the seventh grade math and pre-algebra concepts has greatly benefited his students, helping them build confidence and achieve success in the classroom. Mr. King's commitment to excellence and his passion for teaching make him an invaluable part of our Maddie family. We are thrilled to have him on our team and look forward to all the great things ahead. And then from the high school, we have Student of the Month, John Jones. John demonstrated exceptional responsibility, character, and generosity when he stepped up to assist our technology department with a large cleanup project at the school. Without being asked, John jumped in to help load 2 dumpsters filled with heavy materials from the new boards. His willingness to help others, his strong work ethic, and his genuine kindness make him an outstanding example for his peers. Way to go, John. I have on to Laura Craig, and Laura's in the hallway. This is Craig. Mrs. Craig consistently goes above and beyond to support our students, not only in the classroom, but in every aspect of their lives. Her commitment to building a positive school culture is evident through her leadership of the Interact Club, where she provides students with meaningful opportunities to develop leadership skills, serve the community, and collaborate with peers. Thank you for all you do for Southmont students. It sounds like we have the FFA joining us today. Would you guys like to come on up? I'll sit down.
Well, good evening, everybody. We won't take too much of your time. We just got back from National FFA Convention last week, where these 2 girls, along with 2 other girls who could not make it tonight. Kelsey Thompson is a freshman at Purdue University. Kylie Reeves is a freshman at Ball State, so they're busy studying away for their 2 majors. But they competed in the National Ag Communications Contest at Nationals after winning state this past June, and they were able to go and compete at the national contest. So I'm gonna have the girls explain to you what they did during the contest and what they ended up doing.
My part of the contest included writing a feature story, which was 500 words, and it was featuring the new opportunities that National FFA is providing for members outside of just National Convention. And my feature story was then put into a magazine layout, which was created by Kylie Reeves, and she submitted that, and then Sophia and Kelsey made their drafts.
So my part of the contest was to create a video highlighting the new events like Amy talked about. And then Kelsey came up with a 7-day social media plan implementing 3 different social media platforms to showcase those new activities by National FFA. And then in addition to that, we wrote a communications plan rationalizing why we did what we did in each of our different individual practicums and took a knowledge exam. And then overall, out of 40 teams, 42 teams, we placed 5th.
Wow. It was the first time Southmont had ever competed in the contest for the state and at the national level, so we were very excited, very happy to place in the top 5. So it was a very competitive contest, and the girls did very well. They did tell you that they only had about 3.5 hours to complete all of these tasks. So they had to be working efficiently and managing their time as well to be able to accomplish all those things. So they did a great job representing Southmont in the state of Indiana. So good job.
We had one more, but wasn't able to be here tonight. We'll honor next month. So are we good for pictures then? Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. You know I love that. Isn't it cute when we get that?
Ready?
All right, I think y'all know me, but I'm Kristen. I'm the principal of Ladoga. I am real excited to be able to have the opportunity to come tonight and kind of share with you what it's like in Scanner Country. I could talk to you about it for 3 hours or all day, but I really love at the end of this for you to just come and see. Just come see what we're doing, see how our adults interact with kids. We definitely have that small town, small school vibe. We all know the kids, we know their parents. We all take responsibility for all of the kids in our building, and I think that's one of the things that truly makes it a special place. One of the things I'm the most proud of our staff for is that we believe that every child can learn, and that we all have that shared responsibility in making sure each child succeeds. Once we identify that, then we just start creating the conditions that make learning possible. These are our kids, and they're definitely our why. They're the reason that we show up every day to help them. We have 186 students in pre-K through 5th grade. 37 of those are tiny 3 and 4-year-olds. When you walk into our building now, it is very split. If you are on this side of the building, you are 5 and under, and if you are on this side of the building, you are 6 and over. If you happen to be on the back wall, you're 5 or 6. You just kind of fit right there, not 6, 7, 5 or 6. Let's see. Gotta get through that. Let's see. 47% of our students qualify for free and reduced lunch. We've got 20 kiddos that participate in special education services. 28 of those are SPED and speech students, and then 9 of them are speech only. We have about 19% of our population receives Title I support. The cool thing about Title I is I can tell you it's almost 99% of our kids receive Title I support. It looks a lot more like your teacher taught it in class, your teacher tells Mrs. Hazlett, hey, they didn't get it. Mrs. Hazlett and Mrs. Ambrose come back and they attack that skill with you. But that 19%, those are our kids that are consistently needing that extra support. We have 2 English language learners at Ladoga, and we just show up every day to do what we can to make it all work. Our average class size is about 18 kids. We have some small classes of 14 for some of our preschools, and our 4th grade class is pretty little too. And then we have some larger classes with 27 kids, and teachers and aides just rocking and making sure that everybody gets what they need. This is our team. We have a pretty big team for as small as our building is. We've got 35 adults working in our building. That includes everybody. That's teaching, office, cafeteria, custodial staff. And they all play a big part in making our students successful. Coming into a clean classroom and getting ready to just prepare your lessons and meet kids instead of having to clean is important. It makes us more successful. At Ladoga, we've got a guidance counselor, a mental health therapist, and a part-time CIS coordinator we share with Walnut. We have 2 nurses that split a part-time job at Ladoga. We have a secretary, 8 classroom teachers from kindergarten to 5th grade. We've got 3 preschool teachers and a preschool aide in our 3s class. We have 4 special area teachers for STEM, art, music, and PE. We split them with Walnut as well. We've got a SPED teacher and 4 SPED aides. We've got a part-time speech pathologist shared with Walnut as well. A Title I teacher, a Title I aide, 2 custodians, and 2 gals running our cafeteria, and that's what makes it all tick.
A lot of staff, Ms. Parrish.
It is a lot of staff. We feel very blessed by it. More so, I asked our staff to just tell me, how many years have you been working with kids? You take our 35 staff members, they have 350 years of experience working with kids, and 199 of those years are just with canners. So when you get a Jennifer Long who's been there for 30 years, you get there pretty fast, yeah. But I also wanted to highlight to you that this year we've welcomed a lot of new faces. McKenna Guernsey is teaching a pre-K 3 class. Kaylee Worth is teaching a kindergarten class. Sydney Bass, formerly Sydney Long, is teaching a 2nd grade class. Olivia Bobemeyer has moved into a 3rd grade position. Mia Myers is teaching a 4th grade position. Marley Plant came to us and is in SPED, special education. We have a new art teacher, Kinsey Neck. We have a new music teacher, Bethany Portwood. Erin Blades came and she's teaching PE. We have a new IA, Amanda Gertis, and Karen Mons is joining us for the CIS coordinator role. So we have a lot of new faces to our building, and we're just working really hard this year on making sure that we're all on the same page and that we're all always doing what's best for kids, that our goals are aligned, and we're just kind of moving forward. The last piece our staff truly does make a big difference for our kids.
Our kids are really good kids. I hear it all the time. The kids at Watoga behave so well. I'll show you pictures in a little bit. We did our Careers on Wheels event, and I had 2 adults call and say, your kids were super well behaved. What's the trick? They're just good kids. They like coming to school. They like pleasing their teachers. They enjoy the environment, and so they'll behave because they want to be there. But the last piece outside of our staff and our students that makes Ladoga successful is our community, and we do have a big community that shows up for Ladoga. We have several churches that donate to us, whether that's like helping out with cafeteria funds or, hey, we'll come in and cover a lunch duty, we're praying for you, whatever that looks like. Mountain Mission is our first call. Kid needs something, we're giving Diane a call. We have a great PTO. Our parents and our grandparents are always supportive. And then we have other local volunteers that pour their time into like clubs or other offerings that we have. This picture is actually, we do this at the start of each school year. We just advertise you can come and pray for our school. We meet at the flagpole. This is the community that just showed up before school when there are no kids and there's no real need except for prayer. And they came and did that for us. The next slide is just for fun. This is the playground. I am so stinking proud of this playground and our partnership with the town of Ladoga. The playground looks awesome. I hope that you've had a chance to drive by and see it, or better yet, bring kids, grandkids, cousins out to play. It has been a huge blessing to us. Our kids are enjoying it. There's honestly not been a ton of recess issues because they're entertained. They have things to do. There's more than a couple of slides. None of it's broken. It looks beautiful. We get lots of compliments from the community about the surfacing and how good it feels and how long it feels like it's going to last. In addition to that, if you haven't been out in just the last couple of weeks, you should come because we now have gates and they are such a huge addition to what we've got going on. We used to have a little chain link chain that covered the road, and we'd often have drivers drive through it. These are well marked. They've got red reflective tape and signs. We can pin them closed. The town's also planning to use them for baseball games this summer too, to kind of shut down the road and make it safer for kids. So thank you for all you did to help this come to look like this. Today it looked so much different. It was so cool to see it with snow on it for the first time. But we can go to the next slide, Betsy. Those things all combine together to these successes. These are just some things that have happened in the last couple of years that I wanted to make sure you knew. Ladoga has had 5 years of 95% of our third graders passing high read or more. A couple of those years were 100%. This year we'll claim the 90%. If you want to know how it happened, I'm learning. So we have a 9% pass rate this year. We're looking to get back into that 95% category for this school year. If you didn't hear, we just got recognized, all of Southmont got recognized for our Purple Star School, which is just that denotion that we value our military families and we're here to support them and their students as they go through school. We were STEM certified in 2024 and we still do a lot of STEM. Our kids are in STEM classes weekly. We do STEM days. We just celebrated National STEM Day on November 8th, but we had to celebrate on the 7th because we're not in school on the 8th. In 2023, we got an awesome award. It was the Academic Excellence Award for academic gains. And that was from the DOE, and it just said, hey, our kids that needed to move, moved. We were making good growth with some of our kids. Just recently, the Journal Review announced that our preschool, Little Mountain Preschool for the district, Mrs. Stanley, which was Miss Hope Whitey, and our park are the best of the best in the county. And that was fun to celebrate with everyone. We are a Paths to Quality Preschool Level 4. And then last year, we also received that National Blue Ribbon School. So there's just a lot of good things. None of this would have been possible if it wasn't for our kids and our adults and our community showing up and making sure that we have the things that we need and that our kids are able to learn in the environment that suits them best. We'll talk a little bit about data for a minute. These are our iLearn scores compared. LES is the green, corporation scores are red, and then the state scores are blue. Third grade, we're right there below average. Fourth grade, we make a huge gain and a huge growth there. And then our fifth graders just kind of carry the tradition of excellence. Really proud of the work that we do. We are always talking about how do we help our third graders. This is what Ladoga's third grade scores look like. We're not sure what's happening. It's their first time seeing a test. It's really long and really hard test. But we have Mrs. Hazlett and Mrs. Ambrose and our classroom teachers just really working hard to make sure that they understand the material on that assessment. So those are our iLearn's ELA scores, and we'll look at math. These are our math scores. We do a lot better in math, just as a general population. I kind of see that across the board. We really like our math curriculum. It does allow our kids to kind of think about math in different ways. It allows them to kind of choose which way makes the most sense to them. We'll tell you, I have learned a lot about how my brothers are faster at math because they're constantly making groups of 10 and I was constantly counting on my fingers. So we are proud of our math scores. Our third grade, again, is right there just under average for appropriation, and then fourth and fifth grade, we really do make some good jumps. In order to help our kids succeed on this assessment, we spend our first semester really looking at data and making sure our tier 1 is going well. So tier 1 instruction would be what's happening in the classroom with the whole group and the classroom teacher. And then second semester, we start breaking our kids down. We call it boot camp. Every grade level is given a 30-minute section of the day, and we divide those kids up by their ability level. And we show them test-like questions and skills that they need to master in order to pass the assessment. And they all get that in a small group setting of 6 to 8 kids with one adult at their level. We don't start our boot camp until you're in third grade because we need to know where you're headed. Bonus for this year, we have checkpoints. And so we already kind of know where we think our third, fourth, and fifth graders are going to lie. And so we're using that in our Title I groups right now. Mrs. Hazlett has done a fabulous job. She takes the framework from the assessment. She can say if she's got a below level, an at level, or above level question. And then she's creating practice questions for our kids all the time. And we're using that for morning work, for bell ringer type things. When you've got a little bit of downtime in class, we're using some of those as well. So we're hoping to continue the tradition of excellence there as well. The next few slides are just for fun, to hopefully encourage you to come to Ladoga and see what we're up to. These pictures are from our Canner Family Picnic Day. Last year it was an inspiration by Tanya McBoy. She said, hey, the best thing I ever did as a second grade teacher was invite families to come and eat lunch with their kids, and I want you to do it for the whole school. And so last year we broke it down and we had 3 separate days for different grade levels, and we realized that was kind of a burden on parents who had 3 kids in 3 different grade levels. So this year we clocked out of school for an hour, we all went out to the playground and we had lunch and recess with our parents, our grandparents, our cousins, whoever could come that day. A huge shout out to our SROs who came and helped make sure we were all safe, and Officer Hunley who did several drive-bys for us, but we filled the park. Our park is so awesome and so big, but I have great videos of it. I wish I had put in a video for you, but there are kids on every piece of equipment, just loving life. Parents swinging, parents going down slides. It's a great time. So next year, I hope you'll join us for a Canner Family Picnic. The next slide is Grandparents' Day. Grandparents' Day is a favorite of ours. We changed it up a little bit this year it was during our early release day. 2 points for the parents who didn't have to get off work early and come pick up their kids because the grandkids were already at school. We do bingo in the gym, and we bring our book fair in the gym. Yeah, we're mooching money off of the grandparents, but we get it for the books. This year we also offered lunch, which is something we haven't done in a very long time. It was well attended. We had 189 people order lunch. So it was a big undertaking, but they got it done. We always keep this in the back of your brains. We're always looking for surrogate grandparents. I would say 98% of our kids have a special someone who comes. But we always have 6 to 10 kids that just don't have somebody that can make it. They can't get off work or don't live locally enough to come. So Mr. Myers this year came back as a surrogate grandparent. I think it might have been the best day of his Canner life. He kept saying, I have no responsibility. I'm like, yes, you do. Go listen. Everybody's walking around with you. Please pay attention. We also allowed them to go out and enjoy the playground after lunch. And then they dismissed at our early dismissal time. This is Careers on Wheels. This is a long time tradition that we've had at Ladoga and Walnut both. This is an opportunity for our kids to do a little bit of career exploration. It's led by Mrs. Lena Schroll. She calls community members who have cool jobs and big equipment, and she has them come on out. Our police department, fire departments, some local farmers. We had a welder this year. is it called Mervis? Is that the trash company? The Mervis came. We're always looking for people. Often what it comes down to is we're asking parents, hey, we know you do something cool. You bring your fun thing to Ladoga. But the kids love it. They get an opportunity to sit in big equipment, touch cool tools, try on different pieces of safety protection type things. And it's just one of those things. Doesn't take very long. We're probably outside for half of the day. But our kids really get some hands-on experience and our community gets to join us. This is STEM Day. We do STEM Day at the end of every quarter. It's led by our specials team. This year they did like a fall festival one for right before fall break. They used all sorts of fall-like materials. They used corn cobs, they used pumpkins to make different prints. They did get to play cornhole outside. And then in the last picture, you can see they made catapults to shoot candy corns. The ending activity of this, I don't know why I did it. I didn't take a single picture of it. I took videos of it. Our maintenance team brings down this huge lift and they take it all the way up to the ceiling. The classrooms spend the week carving pumpkins, and then the maintenance team drops them from the lift onto the gym floor with the tarp. And we go out and we measure to see how far their splatter was. I don't remember who won this year. First grade won. But they're getting pretty creative. They're starting to cut shapes into the pumpkin and then put those shapes in the pumpkin so that when it falls, those shapes have the opportunity to splatter as well. So we're seeing some good creative minds there. This was just Halloween. How much fun. If you ever have a great costume that you want to wear, just bring it to Ladoga on Halloween. We do a Halloween parade. Everybody comes to the gym. We play crazy Halloween music. And everybody gets to show off their costume. We end it with a 3-song dance party, and then I tell the teachers, good luck. You're going back to your rooms, have your parties. It'll be so much fun. We saw some great costumes this year and had a lot of fun. Our staff dressed up as anything Disney, and they were just encouraged to kind of find partners to group up with. So we had lots of good costumes this year. We also have many opportunities to come and read to students at Ladoga. So if you have a passion for reading or really just want to see what it's like, come on over. If you maybe noticed Brad Montz is there, he came on Halloween to read to kids. Luckily, he came at 8:30 in the morning, so it went really well. He dressed up for Halloween as well, but we did get to partner with HHSB and Purdue to do an Econ Reads program. And so they came and entertained our kindergartners for about an hour and taught them about the importance of money management. We've had the football boys and the volleyball girls out to read a couple of times to us, and we're getting ready to host Mountain Men reading. I think several of you were on our list for guest readers there. So that's what we've been up to so far this year. These are the things yet to come. I've printed them out for you. I would love for you to come to any one of them. Start tomorrow morning. You want to see a great Veterans Day program? Our music teachers put together something I'm super proud of. It's at 9 a.m. We'd love to have you. Friday, we're looking for extra parent volunteers, adults to come chaperone the sock hop. We take our shoes off. It's stinky. It's sweaty. We dance in the gym. We'd love your participation in that. Mountain Reads coming up. We'd love to see you at our Christmas program. We've got another STEM Day coming. Dr. Hofer has volunteered to stay all night at Ladoga Elementary on January 16th from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m.
I don't know if I said all night long.
I took it that way. It's probably one of our favorite events. Betsy's helped us out for several years. Kara stays all night every year. Last year she tried to tell me she's too old. But we do Riley lock-in. We get the kids reading, we play games, we eat pizza, we stay up late, watch movies, sugar them up and send them home in the morning. But it's a great time. The kids really love it. It's one of those unique experiences. The kids have no clue how creepy the building is at night. We also stem it up a little bit. They do a breakout. We put their end of the night treats in a toolbox and lock them up. And they have to explore the school to find all of the keys to open it. And then some of the others are later on in the year, but we'd love to see a promotion and graduation for kindergarten, for preschool. We've got field day. It's promising to be wet in some way or another. Either it'll rain on us or we'll actually get to do the water activities we have planned. And then our awards program on the last day. So love to have you out. We'll put you to work, or we'll show you around, whichever one you prefer. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Thank you. Okay, do we have any revisions to the agenda?
No revisions to the agenda.
Any public comments? Very well, bro. Nope. Okay, we will move on to the consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
I've got a motion by Mr. Watson, a second by Mr. Mason. Any discussion?
Need to abstain from Keel Hess as the varsity assistant basketball coach.
So noted. Any other discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Total claims and payroll was $1,737,865.92. Items for action. Item number 1 is to terminate the existing joint service and supply fund agreement for special education effective June 30th, 2026. Do I have a
So
motion?
moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Reeves, a second by Ms. Hess. Any comments or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Next item for action is collective bargaining agreement for 2025-2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mr. Watson, second by Mr. Reeves. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Item number 3, classified and administrative pay raises for 2025-2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Ms. Hess, a second by Mr. Mason. Is there any discussion? I will be abstaining from Jessica Dow. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. We made it to the report from the superintendent.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kincaid, members of the board. Just wanted to go over the items for action and share a little bit about that before I move on to the rest of my report. But the termination from the existing joint service and supply fund agreement with our special education co-op. Just wanted to speak briefly about that. So the cost for the special education co-op has been increasing tremendously while the services have been coming back to the districts and have been decreasing. In addition to that, our students are our students and our Mounties need to be under our roof. So with lots of consideration, lots of analysis, and assessing, the co-op has been, it's been a great partnership for the years that it was in place, but we truly believe that at this point, it's time for us to service our own students under our own roof, and we're just very excited about it. We will have the programs that were in the co-op here, so we'll be doing lots of discussion, lots of job postings. If anyone knows of anyone that wants to be a special ed director, school psych, PT, OT, special ed teachers, we can always, use anyone. So please make sure that you spread that. But we truly, truly are we're excited. We want our students here. We want to service them in every which way we can. And we have contacted families, and families of course, lots of questions, but everybody seems perfectly fine. Our administrators were ecstatic. Everybody just wants our kids under our roof. So just wanted to explain a little bit about that recommendation. Collective bargaining agreement, Ms. McVeigh, feel free to chime in. We are so proud that we were able to get our CBA very efficiently. We met last spring 3 times, I believe, if not more, just to listen, see what people were wanting. The union, did a lot of reach out to say, okay, here are some things that our teachers feel like we don't have in our contract. So what can we do differently when we actually go to bargaining? So some of the items in our collective bargaining agreement is a years of service chart now. So, and that is specifically for Southmont. So if you're loyal and teaching at Southmont, you get a percentage for being here the longer you are. We also, master's degree money was taken out quite a few years back. I think it was our Governor Daniels at the time. But we decided if you have a master's degree, you get a percentage. If you're in a hard to fill area, high school math, high school science, high school foreign language, and special education, that's K-12, you get a percentage. So we also gave $250 to the base if you have a literacy endorsement. We have a deadline of September 1st. $1,000 if you had an effective or highly effective evaluation for last year. So if you're returning, and then $1,000 as a new hire. So subsequently bringing up our starting salary from $50,000 to $51,000. That is definitely the highest in the county, as well as many of the school districts around us. And we pride ourselves, we've had increase in student enrollment here, and we're excited that people want to come to Southmont. So we want to make sure that Southmont is the place to be. And that's why, as Mrs. Paris pointed out, all the wonderful things happening at Ladoga, we just want to make sure that we are constantly taking care of our people. We also have a $1,000 sign-on bonus for all new teachers this year. That's a one-time stipend. And then all of the categories that I mentioned are all compounding. So if you were here 10 years, you get a percent, and you have your master's degree, and you're in a hard to fill position. We're trying to alleviate the compression from our brand new teachers to our veteran teachers. That was also a concern that we were trying to fix. Is it fixed? No, nothing happens overnight, but are we moving in the right direction? Have we made quite a few gains to show in good faith that we want to honor our teachers who take such great care of our kids? And I feel like we achieved that with our collective bargaining agreement. Ms. McVeigh, anything you want to
Yeah,
add?
I just want to thank, I know we felt heard and valued, and it was, honestly, it was a great meeting. Both, the meetings we had were great. They took what we asked. They did a lot of work. I know Kristen and Dr. Hofer and the team that did a lot of work and came back with something that we felt like, wow, they listened to what we said and really tried to meet just as many of the things that we asked for. So really, really felt heard and valued.
Well, and thank you, because it's just a smooth process all around. Athletics, our athletic coaches have not received a raise, and I don't know, I can't remember, it's been quite some time. So we wanted to go ahead and adjust and fix things that need to be fixed. Again, can we fix and adjust everything all at once? No, we cannot. But we are doing everything we can each year to make sure that we hit every single subgroup. So last year we made a point to increase all of our academic ECAs, and this year we wanted to make sure we support athletics. So all of our varsity head coaches will receive 20% added to their coaching stipends. Varsity assistant coaching positions have been realigned so that we're in alignment and competitive around us. And then junior high coaches will receive a 5% increase to their stipend. So all of these new coaching stipends will ensure that we're not only competitive, but just making sure our teachers feel valued for the time that they are spending away from their families, because we know that it does take a lot of time and energy, and we appreciate that very much. Ms. Charles, anything you want to add on anything I've said? And then lastly, we also like to make sure that we take care of our classified staff. So our bus drivers, our instructional assistants, our secretaries, our school nurses, our Little Mountie preschool teachers, our lead teachers, our technology team, literally our communities and schools counselors. So every single one of these areas either received a raise to their base, a raise and a stipend, or a large stipend. So based on the subgroup and based on how many raises or where we were on the pay scale, we were able to look at that and make sure that everything was aligned too. So, and then that's the exact same thing we did with our building administrators. Our building administrators work tirelessly. They are in this district and at their buildings day and night. And again, it's my job to take care of the district. Our principals take care of our teachers and students. Our teachers then are in the trenches with our students, and then we support our community, and it's really a win-win, but we were able to make sure that our administrators received a raise too. So all in all, just really proud of the work we've done as a leadership team to get where we are with all of our collective bargaining and our classified administrators pay raise. So sorry, I'm still talking, but in addition to that, I know Mr. Watson thinks I talk too much, but I'm up here. Just a thank you to our sweet Ladoga pledge. I mean, the little clubs, like a little Spanish club girl, I just want her to teach. She's just adorable. They're just all so cute. Our students and staff recognitions, I mean, when the room's packed for all of the good things that we're doing and all of the great things that we're seeing our students do because of the support and what, you know, that they want to go above and beyond, they want to help, they are just quick to take care of everything. I mean, we're just beaming with Mountie pride. Our FFA, I don't even know how they do what they do. Mr. Reeves, maybe your daughter can give us some pointers, but from their speaking skills, their presentation skills, their written skills, their knowledge and content, it's truly just fascinating to me. Mrs. Paris, you are now the last of the elementary presentations, and we had Ms. Pinkerton, Ms. Paris, and Ms. Carfault, but all three of our elementary schools we're very proud of them, and your pride shows through in your presentation as each of our leaders have presented. And Mrs. Paris stole our thunder, but we are a Purple Star District. I know, that's exciting. I saw another superintendent put it on Twitter that he was the first one in Indiana, and I'm like, no, you're not. Like, we are too, but I called Miss Myers. We created a Twitter as well, and we're gonna tag him in it. So I have to say, again, in terms of just leadership team, you know, everyone comes up with ideas. If, you know, Miss Charles is making sure all the raises work, and Mr. Nearing makes sure our pool is working for our swimmers, and Miss Myers is always coming up with, okay, let's do this, be a Purple Star District. So, you know, and Miss Norman's not here tonight, she wasn't feeling well, but in terms of just getting all of our reports and our CTE money, but I'm very blessed to have a supportive, wonderful central office team, and of course a board that supports all of our ideas. And last but not least, football team 1 sectionals. And they are moving on to regionals this Friday in the region. They'll be playing Andrean.
It's just a long drive.
It's a long drive.
They've got a bus you can ride, I think. They're looking for chaperones.
I'm from the region. I will go visit my parents before I go to the game, but we absolutely don't want Andrean to win. But I will say that they do have 1 foot of snow today. My mother sent me a picture and said, we have a foot and we're supposed to get another 6 inches. So, it should be long gone. And I will say, in saying that, no, I don't keep us in school and have no delays and no call-offs because I'm from the region, because people think since I'm from the Chicagoland area and used to to 2 feet of snow that I never call off. I had some not so loving people today that were saying you really should have had a delay, but I will tell you, and Mr. Neary can vouch for this, but we have a team of people that go out, drive all the roads, and the whole point of a 2-hour delay is in 2 hours, the conditions have to drastically be better, right? You either are focusing on daylight if there's ice out, or maybe the temperatures are gonna warm up. Today, the 2 hours would not have made a difference for us. But we are anticipating a winter with lots of snow that we're getting ready for. But I assure you, I do not sit at home and make the decision by myself. We really do make a team decision. And if the majority of the district looks good, even if we have a road that's maybe not the very best, we give it extra love and attention. We've had our own people go do some salting. And we just have our drivers take it slow. Of course, safety, #1 priority, but if we feel we can safely transport all of our students to school, we do. So just want you to squash all the rumors of me and snow. So, and that's it. I think I'm finally done with my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any items of discussion from the board?
I will say I worked the reality store today at the Boys and Girls Club with the 8th grade kids, and they're awesome. We have good kids. They were polite, they had manners, they had social skills, which I feel like we are really struggling with in this generation, but I forced them all to tell me things, and had one girl to come by and buy a cheaper house, and I told her she was way out of her limit on her money, but she came back and she had downsized, so it was fun working with the kids. They were great, so.
Anything else? Got a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Adjourned.
Oh, Ms. McDade.